stray showers storm early, but also patches of fog, using that humidity kind of two different ways this morning. But it's a good day to pack the rain gear, especially with so many schools being back in session, having that full day even in Knox County. So that afternoon peak heating right around the time schools dismiss, and that's where we will need more likely to need the rain gear. So we start the day at 71, prepared for your day ahead. Your sunrise is 10 minutes to 7, with again some patches of fog and stray rain and storms bubbling up early. About a 10% coverage for your morning hours. It's midday to afternoon. We have a couple of storms really developing in our area. Southeastern Kentucky, the Smokies on the plateau. So slow build up to that peak heating and more scattered downpours and storms for your evening hours. So that's where we see them lining up here in parts of our area. Some heavy rainfall at times this evening, lined up from the plateau through parts of the valley, really just developing, feeding off of all that steam from the day. 10 o'clock, still some rumbles of thunder, some heavy rain in parts of the valley, the foothills mountains along the plateau at the Tennessee-Kentucky line, then slowing, dying back down, going into the overnight hours as we still have some scattered rain at first, gradually becoming spotty by tomorrow morning. So in that rain forecast where you live, we'll go ahead and run it all through tonight as well, kind of add that up, as this is what will kind of add up going into that band by the end of the day. Notice these streaks, these blue streaks here of about a ½ inch to an inch, and then you got your purple areas even about 1.5 inches to 2 plus. So we're seeing some of that heavy rain pool up in parts of Blount County, Sevier County, right here in Madisonville area, into Monroe County, McMinn, parts of Loudoun, Roane, and Knox. So you can see them streaking through parts of town. That means one side of town, like North and West Knox County right now, catches some of the heavier rain versus South Knoxville. So seeing some of that variation, parts of Anderson County, a couple of those very heavy downpours in parts of the plateau. Cutting across northeast Tennessee here, Union County to Claiborne County, you can see catching some of that heavier rain. And up into northeast Tennessee, a couple of those ½ inch to 1 inch streaks here cutting through parts of Cott County to Greene County and Hawkins County as well. So we start out with spots of rain, patches of fog, more scattered downpours and storms, and that's what pushes that heat back down. So we really are being fueled from that heat of the day to cue up those storms for your evening. That'll leave us around 80 at 11 a.m., 89 your high, feeling hotter, then upper 70s to round out the day as those storms gradually fizzle out. Now tomorrow's when the front's approaching. So notice pretty similar look. Got a couple of showers and storms in the morning, still spotty to scattered midday to afternoon, but then more batches are streaming our way. So around 5 o'clock tomorrow, we'll still have some more rounds of rain and storms rolling our way. 7 p.m. is spreading out. Another batch around 9 to 10 p.m. This will actually be our peak coverage. About 80% of our area at the end of the day, going into the overnight, is that peak coverage for this front. Then that'll start winding back down from scattered to spotty on Thursday. So I went ahead and played out your first alert futurecast Wednesday and Thursday to give you an idea of how this plays out. So notice a few showers and storms left over Thursday afternoon. This is the actual front moving in. So you see kind of wiping everything out as that shifts to more of a northerly breeze behind it. It does give us a good kind of ½ inch to 3/4 inch overall average rainfall with isolated 1+ between the 2 days. So it kind of fills in at times with those batches. But that is excessive rainfall across eastern Kentucky and East Tennessee. So we'll be monitoring that. Those of you who've had a lot more rain lately, haven't had a chance to dry out the past couple of days, that would be there's those isolated flash flooding risks. Otherwise, overall, we've at least had some drying time the past couple of days. But notice we bring it up in coverage later tomorrow, back down into your Thursday, and also bring down the temperatures. Now we're really just below average at mid-80s Friday and even mid to upper 80s this weekend, but the mornings are where you can see this bigger drop. That's the humidity getting knocked back and giving us more cooling room in your morning. Some mild afternoons that won't feel hotter, and limited rain chances until next week when the humidity goes back up.